Good morning, everyone. Robin Shea here, day 14 of Before the Fork, the 28-day experience. And I was headed home last night from Dallas, and Greg and I actually got a business call, so we're having to stay in Texas for another day or so, which is just fine. All the boys made it home safe, so I'm excited about that. But I'm messaging you or FaceTiming you right now live from my hotel room in Fairview, Texas. So I wanted to pop on this morning because I was getting dressed in the bathroom and I heard a song I had my Pandora playing, and I heard a song, and it really just kind of hit me. Good morning, Tammy. It just kind of hit me, and I thought, this is the message I want to share today. And it was a song by the group Wilson Phillips. And I love their sound. I've always loved their sound, love their singing voices. And the song is one of their most popular songs, and it's called Hold On. And the lyrics of the song are so poignant. Of course, the song is basically about giving your power away to someone else. And that if you can just hold on for one more day, things will go your way. And so I know you all know the song. If you haven't heard it, just look it up on YouTube. It's Wilson Phillips, Hold On. So let me read you just a little bit of the lyrics. I pulled it up on my computer. It says, I know this pain. Why do you lock yourself up in these chains? No one can change your life except for you. Don't ever let anyone step all over you. Just open your heart and your mind. Is it really fair is it really fair to feel this way inside? So it goes on to have some really great lyrics. Now the song is all about giving power away to someone else. But doesn't it also apply to giving power away to the lesser you? The you that was programmed by something outside of you? Your conditions, your upbringing, your environment? Maybe situations that now as an adult you would not have chosen for yourself. As your programming. But as it is, we're born into this world not choosing how we're going to be raised, the climate that we're going to be raised, the environment, the influences. A lot of that is just dictated to us through circumstance. And perhaps it isn't what we would have chosen for ourselves as adults. But what we have to do moving forward, and especially through the teachings here on Before the Fork and this 28-day experience, is look at every one of those circumstances as contributors to your strength. And your strength now as an adult, recognizing that you may not have chosen the circumstances, and they really may have been perceived as hardships, or they may have truly been hardships in your life, but they're also the current that you swam against that has built tremendous resolve if that's the way you choose to perceive them now. So you can stay a victim, and you can stay mired down in your past, and you can look at all of those things that were truly put in your life to shape and mold and strengthen you. And you can look at them one of two ways. They can be the reason that you aren't successful, or they can be the reasons you are successful. I go back to the story of the two identical twin boys that were born into a family with an alcoholic father. And as the boys aged and the boys were raised by this man, and that was their only influence in their life, was this father that they watched destroy himself, the ones that he loved. And as they grew, they both witnessed the exact same circumstance in their life. And as young adults, or as grown adults, one was extremely successful, loving family, a beautiful wife, wonderful children, successful career. And the other was an alcoholic that was emulating what he had witnessed growing up. And when asked why they chose that path in their life, both of the boys responded, or both of the men responded, because of my father. So one took their circumstances of life and duplicated them. Everything that they had grown up watching, they became who they were because of their father. The other became who they were because of their father. The only difference is the shift in thinking. One is a victim of their past, and one is a triumph of their past. You can do the very same thing, regardless what your circumstances, and regardless if you have chosen a path that was destructive because of how you were raised. You can change that today. You do not have to be a victim of your past. You can now take it, shift your thinking. You have all the tools. This is day 14 of Before the Fork. You have everything you need in the book. You have everything you need right here in this support system to shift that thinking and overcome any of the struggles from your past. They were put in your past to strengthen and to give you resolve and to help you choose a better and a different way. So don't be a victim. Victimhood stops here. It stops here today. You can make that choice. You do not have to live mired down in the struggles of others. You know, I had a wonderful conversation with my niece the other day. And the topic's a little delicate, so I'm not going to go into the topic. But what we were basically, the overview of the situation was, if you cushion everyone's fall, you deny them of the opportunity to grow. So we have those self-sacrificial people in the world that will throw themselves out the window, land on the concrete, so that others jumping out the window have something to cushion their fall. So being self-sacrificing and denying, whether it's your children, whether it's a friend, whether it's a spouse, denying others the opportunity to grow through their own struggle is really not serving them. It makes you feel good because there's some kind of pride in being self-sacrificial, but it is not benefiting the ones that you love and the ones that you care for as you think it is. So apply the same rule to yourself. Don't lean into the past for excuses. I am the way I am because it's how I was raised. That is an excuse. You're cushioning your ego. You're giving yourself permission to be less than you were born to be. I know this is kind of a harsh message this morning, but a lot of us have lived in that realm of excuse making. I am who I am because this happened, that happened, this happened, all of this baloney, rather than I am who I am as a result of all of these opportunities to grow and change and flourish. Yes, it takes work. Yes, it takes reprogramming, but it is worth every second that you invest into it, because you're setting a new bar. You're setting a new example. If you have eyes that are looking to you to change their own life, then you have a moral responsibility to elevate out of the circumstances of your past. So I challenge you today. Identify a couple of areas of your life that you're moving forward, you're carrying forward with you baggage from your past that doesn't serve the new, higher, elevated living that you're seeking out, and that vision that you've created in your mind as to who and what you were born to be. Identify those areas and then give 3 markers of change that you can do today to stop and break those destructive patterns. Okay, let me know. Post them in the comments if you're feeling liberal with yourself and you're feeling like you can share those. I would love to support you. I would love to pray for you. I would love to let you know that the goodness of God is within you and that He can strengthen you where you couldn't strengthen yourself. So lean into the discomfort of change, knowing that you have every resource inside of you to make that change happen. I love you all very much. I'm headed out my hotel room to go meet my husband down in the lobby. We're going to go do some work today here in Fairview, but I will be back with you tonight, and I may be in the car driving home. I don't know. I'm just kind of rolling with the punches. But hold on. Hold on for one more day. Go look up those lyrics. It's a brilliant song, written with heart and soul and sang with heart and soul. And it just may be that little bit of light that you need today to make some changes that are deeper than your nutrition, deeper than your fitness, that are just metabolic changes in your whole way of thinking. I love you all. Have a very blessed day. Live your best life. Love with your whole heart. And we'll get there one day at a time. Talk to you soon. Bye.